Diolch yn fawr iawn am y gwahoddiad I ddod o i siarad. I'm not sure if you got a translation. My presentation today is going to be focused on the results of a Welsh Government research contract project which looked into the transmission of Welsh in Wales. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Welsh context, but there's been previous work done on Welsh language transmission in the home. A lot of that work has been done in areas where the majority of the population speak Welsh. So the last kind of observational study was carried out in about 2010 in northwest Wales. And really the Welsh Government found that there was a gap in the research really because there were no studies that looked at areas where Welsh wasn't the majority community language. So to conclude then very quickly, intergenerational transmission tended to be an unconscious behaviour, especially in those areas where Welsh was a dominant community language. The only kind of discussions that took place around transmission tended to occur in mixed language families. What was interesting among the group from South East Wales, and there were some from North West Wales as well, from non-Welsh speaking backgrounds, was that the idea of transmission hadn't occurred to them, but they were the positive attitudes towards Welsh were there, but it was a case of what Jeremy Evans calls intergenerational language donation. So they were very enthusiastic about the Welsh language, very enthusiastic about sending their kids to Welsh medium school, but not about them speaking it in the house. Having said that, as we've seen, there were instances where the use of Welsh increased to a certain extent, using allocated times to use Welsh, talking about homework in Welsh, and also throwing in the odd few phrases here and there. The extent to which that makes any difference whatsoever is open to debate. I would argue personally, for example, that increasing positive attitudes towards Welsh among children from a very early age can be a very good thing. But of course, there are barriers to these parents from non-Welsh speaking backgrounds using Welsh with their children, and often that can start in school. That comes down to the fact that many of them leave Welsh medium education lacking in confidence in the language and lack of opportunity to use the language since leaving school. In terms of future work, I know Cassie will be talking more about this type of work as well. Obviously, this is all based on parents' self-report. What's needed in the Welsh context, I would argue, is to build on the observational research of home language use, which does exist. We've talked during this presentation in very black and white terms about language use, which does reflect how the parents reported their language use. In other words, they said, we either speak Welsh or we speak English. Sometimes we speak Welsh with a bit of English. They didn't really talk about code switching very much. And that might be due to the way that we designed the sample. So it's a very black and white way of thinking, whereas observational work would let us see what happens in the home. But also what's needed is longitudinal studies of Welsh speakers throughout the lifespan. So what happens when they're in school, what happens when they leave school in terms of their language use. Because in terms of these parents, the idea of transmitting Welsh wasn't even considered by them, and also their confidence to use the language following education wasn't there. So the conclusion then is that there's a lot of work to be done. Thank you.